So what is really going on the top of Saturn? And if you didn't already know, there's a massive storm on Saturn's north pole that has been a mystery to astronomers ever since it was first discovered. And today we're going to find out what really is this massive, perfectly shaped hexagonal storm on Saturn's north pole, how it formed, and how is it sustained. Scientists and astronomers have been working on answering these questions since 1988 when it was first discovered, when scientists were reviewing data from NASA's Voyager flybys and stumbled upon this amazing find. Let's see if we can unravel at least some of its many mysteries. First, I don't know about you, but I always like to know if the features we're talking about on any given planet, especially the gas giants, is visible through a backyard telescope. This is because I have one myself, which I like to bring outside on clear nights, and I would highly recommend it for you too. And seeing a storm like this on Saturn would arguably be more interesting than looking at Jupiter's Great Red Spot. But unfortunately, this feature is not visible on Saturn, as it does not fall in any point of view for any telescope here on Earth or in space. It's on the top of Saturn or the North Pole, and we're not observing Saturn from the top. Nothing like this has ever been seen in any other world in our entire solar system before, so you could imagine how mesmerized the first people who saw it were. It's about 20,000 miles wide and 60 miles deep, so it's hard to imagine what could be sustaining such a storm of this size to rage for this long and not change its shape and stay extremely stable. When the Voyager and Cassini spacecraft made their flyby, they identified many features to help explain how it might have formed. Something interesting to note is that the points of the hexagon rotate around its center at almost exactly the same rate as Saturn does on its axis, and an air current with speeds up to 210 miles per hour seems to run around this area in the shape of this exact hexagon. Another prevailing theory suggests that it formed by a complex interaction between Saturn's fast-moving winds and its jet streams, creating the unique geometric shape. However, understanding the hexagonal storm is not an easy feat. Despite numerous observations and simulations, many questions remain unanswered. One of the mysteries baffling scientists is the longevity of this storm, like I already mentioned. Unlike terrestrial storms that dissipate extremely quickly, Saturn's hexagon has persisted for decades, if not centuries, and seems to be keeping shape better than Jupiter's Great Red Spot. And if you haven't seen my video going over how this storm is shrinking and might disappear in the next 10 years, you definitely want to go check that out. And now, another question that may arise from this stability is what would be the underlying mechanisms driving its formation and maintenance? What sustains this colossal structure in Saturn's turbulent atmosphere remains one of the major topics of intense research. Some researchers speculate that the hexagonal storm may be influenced by Saturn's unique magnetic field, while others suggest that it could be a manifestation of underlying processes we have yet to fully comprehend or discover. As you know, Saturn is a gas giant with many layers of thick clouded gas before you even get to a solid core that is about the size of Earth. So there's definitely a lot that could be going on in that distance. Although the storm does normally stay extremely stable, it has over time changed shape and size a little bit, but of course stays in the shape of a hexagon. This means that it is exhibiting fluctuations in its structure. These fluctuations may hint at the intricate interplay between Saturn's atmospheric dynamics and external factors, adding another layer of complexity to the mystery. So despite all our advancements in technology and understanding, Saturn's hexagonal storm still continues to elude complete explanation. But as for most things, we eventually are able to figure out how it formed, how it is sustained, and almost every scientific explanation for it. So most likely in the coming years, we'll see more major discoveries regarding Saturn, its hexagonal storm, as well as many other objects and planets in our solar system. If you enjoyed this short episode, make sure to subscribe as we continue to explore the wonders and mysteries of the universe.